what I said, but in terms of getting the exact verbal format, no, imprisonment cannot be a primary. Freedom must be the primary that opens the possibility of imprisonment. Right? No man is born a prisoner. We are all born free.
Right.
The culture that dominates the environment in which we grow up can make prisoners of us by giving us information or nurturing us on an informational diet that works against us. That doesn't encourage or promote our full unfoldment, where the good in us is demonized, right? And there's really no evil in us, No human being is born evil. There are certain human beings who may have a predisposition to behave in a particular way, and one could be put the task to find out exactly where this person got this from. I don't think I don't think in the life of any individual, like contemporary individual, right? The Bible and you see this is part of the negativity of the Bible. They tell you you're born in sin and shaped in iniquity. They damage you from the beginning. They tell you that the soil, the substance out of which you're made, designed to be inferiority complex, psychologically damage you.
So, before you could even talk, they drilling that into your head, okay. Before you're 3 years old,
You see, there are two levels or two forms of indoctrination. There's indoctrination when you are an adult, right? Where because of whatever challenging situation you may be going through or whatever environmental forces that impacted on you while you were growing up, you end up feeling like less than you actually are. It damages you psychologically. You have a low self-esteem and lack of self-confidence. Right? In a situation, no. When you grow up in that kind of environment, when you feel insecure, you feel it's natural to feel insecure. You feel everybody experiences insecurity as a basic state of being, not realizing that you feel that way because you have grown up in that particular situation. In other words, you are socializing your personal experience.
Yeah, I remember, not to go off topic, but it's interesting that you use the socializing experience. But I remember you used to say socializing ignorance. You think, like you say, a person proselytizing the religion.
A person proselytizing the religion?
Yeah, religious point of view. Like you say, in a dogmatic kind of fashion.
They're socializing the ignorance. Yeah, but it have a thin line. It's either you know or you don't know.
Right.
If you don't know, you believe and you believe and you parrot books. Right? If you know, you don't need to do that. The reason why even in human history you would see where there are certain individuals who come up and break the tradition. Right? They come up with authentic, original.
Right.
That is proof that is native to the human reality, being creative. It is true. Every man is a creator. Right? The earth is like a class. The earth is like a school, and the human body is like a classroom. Human experience represents a particular context within which energy learns to be creative or discovers that it is creative. Right? Your world is a reflection of your application of your creative powers. You make a mess of your world, it's your creativity. You can't help but create. So either you create consciously or you create unconsciously. Once you're creating unconsciously, you're going to end up creating things that you didn't anticipate or that would not serve whatever agenda or objective you have, depending on your framework of priorities. You know, but at the end of the day, everything boils down to self, not selfishness. You know, right? But man, know thyself.
Yeah.
You are a creator.
Wow.
It's because of self ignorance we attribute the creation of the world we personally live in to being outside. You know, if it were possible to go through an individual's history, yeah, brother, in terms of all the decisions and choices they made, you realize that everything going on with you right now, you had a hand in it. You contributed to the creation of it by choices you make. All right, you end up getting pregnant, but when he was in heat, you didn't ask him man for a condom. You didn't ask him man for a condom. So you contribute to that pregnancy. You know, and seeing that your body is your possession, you ought not to leave it up to somebody else to open the possibility of you getting pregnant because you were the first one to be burdened by it. That 9 months and all the ramifications that come with it. You know, it, you made the choice. It wasn't accidental. You were too busy focusing elsewhere when you were supposed to focus on what's going on there. You know?
So, could one.
Alright, for example,
Yes.
you seen it happen with you and them here, right? At some point during that day, you made a decision to come across here. If you didn't make that decision to come across here, that situation would not have unfolded.
Sure.
You see the power to choose, which is the content of our thinking, because we choose based on we think about what we choose, and we choose what we think about. That power is very fucking creative. Most of our social reality is the result of how we have used that particular power of freedom to choose.
So we are unavoidably creators of our own destiny, so to speak.
There's no other option.
Let me
It's
ask
just
you,
the way it is.
the mind, in your view, is immensely powerful. You would say, or limitlessly powerful, or it has limits.
Um,
Can you alter your biology with mind force?
yeah. There's a constant interplay between them because really and truly there's only one field, you know. They're just different levels of the field, you know, but there's really one field. In a sense, some people will want to say that genetics influence thought, but they've also come to realize that thought could change your fucking genetic data.
Wow.
You know,
Thoughts could change your genetic. Wow.
mind.
Yeah, you're saying there's evidence to suggest that?
What's that?
There's evidence you're saying? Or there's just a theory?
No. Science is saying that right now. That information is online.
Wow.
It's like a kind of feedback loop for each. It's a kind of interplay between those two factors here.
Yeah.
But when you're talking about mind, right? Now, if you look at mind as simply the activity of memory, that is one meaning, right? But then, if you accept the fact that memory is the result of perceptions verbally stamped and retained, right? And perceptions are the result of biological processes, and then biological processes are the result of the forces of the environment because you are not separate from the environment, right? So the power of any particular mind is determined by how grounded it is in the wider field that it is an aspect of. So you might give the big or small. It depends on the individual in question.
So you can enhance it. Is something like like as they say, the neuroplasticity at the brain is mind something where it could enhance to the point that it becomes a stronger force where it could alter.
Of course.
Yeah.
And there, I'm seeing that theoretically,
Yeah.
it's possible to go beyond mind, which is the real power. While it still is mind, it is mind operating on a totally different level.
Mm.
The sense of individuality that culture imposes on us is the basis of our limitations. We are told what we can and what we cannot do. You know, few people just think about thinking,
Yeah.
and it is something that you can do, but it is not emphasized. Right? All that is part of the agenda to keep you psychologically blind. The average individual don't pay attention to their thoughts and see the relation between the thoughts and the emotions. And thought and emotion represent our psychological life and world. So not being aware of it or not paying attention to it could be classified as a form of psychological blindness. And you know, from a certain standpoint, the only thing missing is awareness.
Yeah.
You could expand your awareness. You can extend it. You can deepen it. You can enrich your awareness because you already are all you are. You know, all you can ever be. You know.
Yeah, but and you see, how you suggest a person goes about like expanding their awareness or deepening their awareness?
First,
Meditation or
meditation, yes, but just closing your eyes and becoming aware of the darkness and what's going on inside there extends your awareness. That's the beginning
yeah.
of expanding your awareness because you normally don't, the only time you just close your eyes is before you go to sleep, right? But to actually do it intentionally bring its own benefits.
Yeah. Again, by closing your eyes, shutting out the word. Yeah, I feel it.
Hmm?
I cannot shut it out the word. So you're going more in
One,
touch with it.
one of the beauties to me of closing the eyes is that you realize that there is an inner space, one inner field.
Yeah.
The same way normally when your eyes open, you're focused on the visual field, right? When you close your eyes, the pictures that you normally give your attention to, you realize that inwardly there's also space. You see, where there's physical space, there's an inner space.
Wow. Yeah.
And if you pay attention, you realize that most of your world takes place on this inner space and within that inner space, That's the ultimate reality of your world.
Right. So you could alter your biology with
Your
mind force.
psychology, with your psychology.
With your psychology.
Yeah.
I like that. It could go both ways, positive or negative. Right? Kind of symbiotic.
Disease and sickness and all that is, is the result of the impact of one on the other.
You believe kind of it's just theoretical grounds are treading on here. Attaining biological immortality.
Biological immortality.
Yeah. Through mind force. The use of mind force. Or
Biological
but you can still die, but in terms of like
biological immortality is a kind of contradiction in terms because and not only that, it's really a waste. It's a waste in the sense that by limiting yourself to biological experience and perception, there's so much
beyond
more.
that. Beyond
Why are you limiting yourself to that?
for real. So you saying there's so much more beyond your biology.
Of course.
In terms of configuration.
The biological has a particular role, The biological keeps you aware of here. to enter this field, this so-called space-time field, you must have on a biological suit. If you have a biological suit, you can't function here. You know, without a biological suit, you'd be surprised to know how hair looks or what's going on here. The biological suit actually creates hair. Without the biological suit, hair as it is now doesn't exist. Yeah, the biological suit creates that. You see, the biological suit is an instrument of perception, awareness, which is the essential energy of existence, align itself with a biological tool or utility so as to be able to perceive this reality. It is an instrument of perception.
Okay.
An instrument that creates perceptions of a particular type. The type of perception it affords is a type that pertains to the level of energy out of which it is made. It have instruments of perception made of higher levels of energy, so therefore the perceptions afforded will be more informative, more rich experientially and everything. You know? And though come in this room here, he has a different perception of this same field of energy here. And there's a field of energy here, a field of organized energy here. A dog come in here, he sees it different. A cat come in and see it different. A fly sees it different. Everyone perceives it different because the perception is shaped by the instrument of perception being used by awareness. A fly is aware, you know. How do you think a fly to select where it wants to go? Land on your food. We believe we have a monopoly on awareness. Awareness is an inherent quality of existence per se. Yeah, awareness. God is everywhere because God is awareness.
Awareness not contained. No, it could be.
It has no container. And simultaneously, it is the content of all that exists. Anytime we're talking about awareness, you're talking about energy. And for anything to exist, it must have an energetic nature. Why? Because energy is motion. Anything that is not moving does not exist. Look how fast it is moving or vibrating. It exists. There's a level where this information is now coming to the forefront that we choose our parents, we choose our environment, we come here to develop along a particular line to enhance our self-knowledge of spirits and our creative understanding. You know?
I think Jane Roberts.
Yeah, Jane Roberts talk about that.
Yeah.
If you know, I would like to get some Jane books for you know. It's some of the baddest material ever read.
I think you get that online. It's online.
The nature of personal reality set speaks for them books and that.
Yeah, I said speak home.
The book itself?
Yeah, I had to get a copy from your partner at the time. So I know who was that, some man you didn't know. And I think he didn't let me to make a copy or something. Or he didn't make a copy for me, I don't know. I have a photocopy.
A photocopy version?
Yeah, a photocopy. But I had it online. I'll get it on my phone too. But that book rich information.
If
rich.
It's pregnant with information.
Pregnant, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right.
And you know,
but they say you choose.
no theory and all that. It's just facts, right? You could see the awareness is speaking from a position of knowledge and wisdom. There's no speculation, telling you as it is. Yeah.
And I think he was. I don't read it over. I didn't read the whole thing, but I think there was joint relation to like thinking and your biology to it. I think there was joint relation to.
Set deals with that too.
Yeah.
The relation between biology and psychology.
And psychology, yes.
And the dynamic interplay between the two.
Yeah. interesting, but right now that I'm fascinated on a theoretical level. Um, I think the New Age movement
Could be based on
with
that.
affirmations and the I am, the I am affirmations and thing.
Uh-huh.
It hinted, it kind of it's riding that train too, so to speak. Where,
And even at that time, Seth was saying that our evolution and theirs are interrelated. And the time has come for us to evolve. And even the connection between Jane Roberts and Seth
mm,
is intended to contribute towards human evolution and the evolution of knowledge. In other words, things that might have taken 300 or 400 years to find out. You gain it in a flash.
wow, I don't really read. I don't
You
read
know
that
what is
much.
turning out to be kind of interesting too? Artificial intelligence.
Yes, can right now AI, man, and it answers a lot of questions on your phone, your smartphone. It incorporated into the smartphone now. So this
I
AI thing.
listening to some people interface with AI where it's actually answering questions. Yeah, and it's deep.
Yeah, when like if I decide to represent myself, if I choose to go down that road, AI I think will help me a lot in that sense. AI is really good at saving,
Made
it pulling from
it
like
make
a
us
wide
serious.
source of knowledge,
Um,
it like it condensing it.
somebody was saying that, this guy. I think I've sent material from him to you. Wayne name is
Yeah,
Bashar.
yeah, but sure,
Bashar deep, you know.
yeah.
Bashar is saying
I don't like how you just talk, bro.
Huh?
He deep, I don't like how you just talk.
I could relate to that.
Yeah.
Bashar was saying that at the end of the day, what we'd realize with AI is that we have actually created a device. You see, first and foremost, um, the intelligence is not artificial, just intelligence,
Oh,
right? Um, the medium through which we are able to access it is artificial, but it is intelligent. And
interesting, yeah.
you see, what we eventually realize is that through AI, we are able to tap into higher level of ourselves. We come to realize that that is exactly what we have done through AI.
Wow. Yeah.
But AI is just like it's advanced Google.
Yeah, it advanced.
It's a compilation of a lot of human minds and human knowledge kind of totalized.
That's right. And they say these things would have taken a man years to research, for example, in the medical field. It takes so many years to go through this different book, that different AI just pulling it and giving you
Yeah.
in less than in 10 seconds.
No, AI not right there. As a matter of fact, I had downloaded ChatGPT, but I so fucking delinquent. Um, I had I had problems remembering my password and my email address. But I was curious to see how ChatGPT has worked because there's a girl online.
GPT is what? Is a particular
Yeah,
site, AI app?
it's a very popular site app, AI app,
Okay.
app site. Something like that, say. Yeah, I tried downloading it, but they asked me for me.
Yeah, that frustrating, and I forget.
Yeah.
They'll lock you out from a lot of things, Yeah, I went through that too, Ken.
You went through that?
Yeah, I lost, even with this phone, sometimes even if you know the password, you just had to have a kind of backup.
Yeah, respect.